Okay, can everybody hear me?
Which one are you, Andy?
I'm not the tall guy, let me put it that way. So that's a picture from 30 years ago, 1992, with Phil Jackson. And that is the first time I'd taken a picture with somebody famous or well-known. But let me give you a little background how that happened. That's kind of more interesting than this picture itself. So a couple hours before I took this picture, I actually got a chance to sit down and talk to Michael Jordan for about 6 or 7 minutes. And it was a really surreal moment for me because not only was I talking to MJ, but I'm at a coffee shop at downtown Sacramento at the Hyatt Hotel with no one around us, just the two of us talking like two high school buddies or whatever. And but what was truly surreal for me in that moment was that is the first time I'd ever walked up to somebody I didn't know, shook their hand, and engaged them in a conversation. So it was a very vivid. I still vividly remember that moment. But it was also a very good lesson for me, and it still has stayed with me after all this time. And it's simply this. I started believing that no matter how famous or powerful or wealthy somebody is, I started viewing people as being very approachable. And 30 years later, I've kind of that has just been my mantra, and it's been something that's served me well, whether it's personal life or in business, etc. And so that's the purpose of sharing this story, not to impress you with a picture of Phil Jackson or with my meeting with MJ, but more to where this was a real breakthrough moment for me, where I'd actually first time engaged somebody ever in my life. I mean, I've talked to people on a plane or in a bar or something. That was different. So just thought I'd share that with you guys. That's my 2 minutes, and hope you guys enjoyed it.
Thanks, Andy.
Great. Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, Andy.
Andy, I have to jump in. I feel like you cut that one short.
Well, I don't know what else is there to say. I mean, what would you like to add?
So I'm jumping in quickly. I had chatted with Andy, not this last trip in Vegas, but the one before, but he's got like a whole folder on his phone with tons of pictures with him and celebrities. So I feel like it goes much further than that.
It does go further, and I don't want to share all those pictures, because everyone's seen those like 4 or 5 times. Everyone's kind of bored with it. But really, this is where it started. This is the first picture I ever took with Phil Jackson, and first time engaging somebody famous like Michael Jordan. And maybe I got lucky, I don't know, but and that's kind of made me believe that I can approach somebody politely and not be too intrusive and have some level of success. So thanks, Jen.
I'll input too. I was in Starbucks on the line in Vegas with Jen, and she's like, hold on a second. And she went over and she was talking to this dude to get her picture with him, because she goes, Andy has a whole folder on his phone. I have to do it.
True story.
Andy, I want to see some of these pictures now.
Oh, yeah, okay. Next time I see you, Ryan, you're in for a treat. I've got everybody on my phone. You name it.
Yes, that is awesome. Well, thank you so much, Andy. We really appreciate it.